by the power of Grayskull.
Hey everybody, it's a Review Revolution, back at you again with the next in the Masters of the Universe Classic Series. Got Optikk pretty quick from the time I ordered him. As a matter of fact, the subscription, I guess, got shipped early because I got my Optikk pretty quick, but I wanted to make sure I did Optikk and Titus together, and it felt like Titus took forever. So I apologize for taking so long getting these back up, but it's going to be fun. First in the lineup is Optikk. The Space Mutant. Space Mutants, of course, being the henchmen, or the newest branch of henchmen for Skeletor from the New Adventures of He-Man series. Now, I'll be completely honest, I didn't care about the New Adventures. I really didn't know about it. So for me, a lot of it was lost. I lost a lot there. I actually put the 2002 series above the New Adventures because at least it maintained the old Filmation story. So New Adventures, didn't care for it. Don't care if we ever get another one again. But for one they picked, Optikk actually is pretty cool. Not surprising, he's the Space Mutant spy for Skeletor. You don't say. Of course, Optikk coming in the very familiar Masters of the Universe packaging. Lightning, air holes, dimple, Masters of the Universe Classics. And as I pointed out, he has the identifying sticker on the pack. I hope this doesn't turn into a thing where they all will have this. I mean, sooner or later they'll all have some sort of affiliate group. I hope that's not the case. Space Mutants, Horde, Princess of Power. Okay, let's slow down. That's enough. Snake Men. Okay, I'll understand that, but let's not go too far. On the back, Optikk does have other figures displayed. Teela, Battle Armor He-Man, Zodak, Optikk himself, Faker, which I can't wait to get my second one next month, and Skeletor. Here we can see the picture of Optikk and his write-up. Real name pronounced through a series of blanks. So he doesn't really have a real name. Good. A space mutant from the foggy polar region of the planet Denebria, Optikk's spy eye eyeball is especially adapted to see through the dense Denebran fog of his home world, making him an ideal spy. He carries a photon neutralizer, which has made him one of the most feared of the space mutants in the Tri-Solar System. The Tri-Solar System. Optikk. Let's see here. Allied himself with Skeletor shortly after the Lord of Destruction defeated Hordak and turned his ambitions to the Horde Empire, forming a coalition of space mutants and outcasts to conquer the universe. Optikk serves Skeletor by keeping an eye on He-Man and all the galactic protectors of the planet Primus. Okay, I don't know the New Adventures. I'm assuming that all ties together somehow. I don't know it, so hope that made sense to somebody. For now, though, we're going to go ahead and pop Optikk out of his pack and get a closer look at the figure. Have some fun. Be right back. Alright, well, excuse me. Now, with Optikk out of the pack, again, he's a mixed bag. I don't know. You tell me if you like him. I'm going to be just completely try and be as neutral as I can about it because I'm sort of on the fence here. First thing that I noticed when I get Optikk out of the pack is that comparing him to the pictures I've seen of the original figure, they actually did a pretty good job just by using his armor, which has the two pegs on the back, to recreate most of his look. He actually has a kind of a pelvic piece instead of just like a pair of shorts like the regular Master Universe figure. So, even though it still isn't a solid piece all the way through, it definitely looks more in line with the old 80s Master Universe style, which is actually really cool. Also realized how important that trap jaw is, because except for just the paint, this is a complete reuse of both of Trapjaw's human arms and his legs. I have a suspicion that Optikk is probably going to be very, very close in appearance, or at least in general construction, that we're going to see with Man-E-Faces. As a matter of fact, I suspect that even the high collar here, a lot of what we see, maybe not this exact design, of course, but a lot of what we see here is going to get reused, and we'll see it again in some very similar form to Man-E-Faces. I can't wait till he comes out. I'm a big fan. On the figure, he does have his eyeball head, which will turn. This is the green eye. He comes with the reddish orange one, which I'll swap over here in just a minute. He is on a ball, but of course, because he's got this high collar, it doesn't have quite a lot of movement. It has a little bit, but not a lot. It does go around, which is good, because if you saw on the back, they've sculpted in kind of this wheel. See there? It doesn't do anything. This is just for appearance, but in the original one, you would spin it, and his action feature would be that the eye moves around. I would imagine some industrious someone could probably pop him open and actually make the mechanism work. It's pretty straightforward. I am not that person, but if you are, I'd certainly love for you to pass your video on, or let me know when you do it. I'd love to see how it turns out. Even with the high collar, Optikk does have some range in his arm, not quite as much as with some of the other figures. Comes out, twist of the bicep, elbow, wrist. He has a crunch, though it's not quite the same as some of the others, and a twist at the waist. Now, it looks as though that the piece here, let me give you a look. This piece here looks like it is a separate piece along his belt, which I don't really see a place for it to come off. So actually it looks like this may be a two-piece armor where the bottom half doesn't actually come off. Okay, that's something I didn't expect. His color, or finish up on the articulation, legs do come out, and out. Twist of the knee, boot, and ankle. It's real loose on the ankle here. Very, very loose. But just on the one foot. His bronze kind of body armor, again, very much in line with the original figure, and the reason for that being that the bronze and red, kind of the turbine thing he has, I think just suited the reddish orange eye a little bit better. But it is a matter of taste. It is a matter of what do you prefer. I think Optikk's actually very cool. I actually do like him as a character, as a figure at least. As a character, I don't know him. But as a figure, he looks pretty sweet. He does come with a shield. Kind of a unique style shield. Just clips on. And his neutralizer. Like so. Oops. Come on now. Ooh. Okay, well, let's see if Optikk will behave. There we go. Certainly the most high-tech looking of the Master Universe classic figures. Again, I'll leave it up to you. I would say overall, as far as figure goes, I give him a 4.5. I would give him a 4.5. 4.5. He's not quite as bad as I thought, being from the New Adventures, but at the same time, when he is posed with the other Masters of the Universe, he does stand out a bit. He definitely looks a little out of place. So, you be the judge for tonight. Certainly thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.